Greetings to Dr. Nur Azwa Binti Muhammad Yusuf, Prof. IR Dr. Hambali bin Arif. Today I would like to present the introduction, objective and literature review regarding the project that we have done. Without further ado, let's move into the next slide. For the introduction, sustainable manufacturing is the creation of manufactured products through economical processes that minimizes negative environmental impacts while conserving energy and natural resources. One of the best ways to improve the sustainability of your manufacturing operation is to fully embrace renewable energy such as wind, hydro, solar energy and biomass. For our project, we have chose a product that is widely used in our generation, which is a toaster. A toaster is an electrical appliance designed to expose various types of sliced breads to radiant heat, browning the bread so that it turns into a toast. A toaster consists of many other components that makes it function even more efficient. However, few of the components are not sustainable, from regards of its end of life, material selection, optimal life, product use, distribution, material usage, and also new ways of doing it, which will be discussed in detail in the upcoming slide. Moving to the objective of the project, sustainable manufacturing effort generally aims in decreasing resource consumption through improved efficiency in manufacturing processes, eliminates unnecessary resources, and decrease the amount of waste and emission produced through manufacturing activities. The objective is generally obtained with the help of the three major concept pillars, which are the economical, environmental, and social. These three concepts are very important in maintaining, preserving, and also retaining the resource basis. Finally, it will be the literature review. Few literatures have been reviewed to improvise our knowledge regarding toasters. Firstly, electronic waste, a growing concern in today's environment, by M. Kurum, S. Butta, Adnan Omar, and Cho Che Yang, published on 15 June 2011. Secondly, what can we do about the growing e-waste problem, by Rennie Cho, published on 27 August 2018. Next, the role of steel in sustainable world, by Roland Heslener, partner and managing director, Boston Consulting Group, published on 11 September 2015. Fourth, environmental sustainability of the iron and steel industry towards reaching the climate goals, by Waldemar Shatoka, National Metallurgical Academy of Ukraine, published on September 2016. And finally, 5 benefits from logistic sustainability and efficiency, by Adam Robinson, Logistic and Transportation Management. That is all from me.
Hi, today I will discuss about the methodology of the project. Various types of integration for design approach such as DFE, LCP, eco-design web and manufacturing process has been applied to produce a product that is eco-friendly and sustainable to the environment. Firstly, I will discuss about design for environment, DFE. This DFE is designed to reduce overall human health and environmental impact of the product. DFE is focusing on 4 main concepts, which are: firstly, design for environmental process and manufacturing, the process of raw material extraction and process manufacturing for the material which is not dangerous to the environment, it including the minimize the waste and hazardous product and pollution. Second is design for environmental packaging. Material used for packaging should be safe to environment, which can be reused and recycled. Third is design for disposal use, planning for use refurbished product to use the user it repetitively without doing any pollution which can harm the environment. And lastly is design for energy efficiency, it able to save the energy used throughout of a product life. Next is life cycle thinking, LCT. This LCT is a basic step to assess the environmental impact for a cycle of a product, process and a service. The example of a life cycle of each product is an environmental product accessed from the raw material extraction and processing through a manufacturing process, distribution and used to the recycling or disposal of the material. This all process step is necessary for designer to design a product which is sustainable and environmental friendly. Then I will discuss about eco-design web. The eco-design web is a tool that used by the designer to determine which service sector need to be improvised for making a product. There are 7 types of the impact that can be highlighted in eco-design web to make sure the product is towards sustainability. These 7 types of impact will be discussed about overall sector, starting from the choosing of the material, the manufacturing process, the distribution process such as transportation use, the uses of energy for making the product, the lifespan of the product until the decomposition process. This way will ease the designer to improve their product design, because this eco-design web consists of scales starting from very bad to a very good scale. They just need to analyze the product by rating the scale, and if it better than, so they just proceed with the design, and if it worse than, so they need to redesign the product to meet the sustainability. Then, I will discuss about manufacturing process. The manufacturing process is a step of making products starting from the raw material that turn into a product. For this toaster, the manufacturing process used is a forming process and injection molding process for making a case and a plug. Next is assembly, the fastener used to assemble all the parts in a toaster. Lastly is eco-indicator. This eco-indicator is used to indicate the total of the environment load of a product and a process. It will help the designer to analyze the environmental load of a product over a life cycle. The higher the value of indicator, the greater the environmental impact. There are a few steps should be done for making eco-indicator. Firstly is establish accomplish the purpose of the eco indicator calculation by define the accuracy level of a several product. Next is define the life cycle by drawing a schematic view. Then determine the function unit and make assumption of any missing data. Then fill the amount of a material and a process. Lastly, interpret the result.
Salam sejahtera and good day to doctor. My name is Sozing. Now I would like to continue my presentation about the result and discussion of this product. Actually, there are several components will be involved in the toaster. The components that involved in the toaster are chip plate, insulating caps, spring, base plate, toaster roller top, adjuster, toaster body cover, toaster base, electrical plug, press handle, circuit board insulator, electrical wire, heating element, insulating no-slip caps, radiation shield, brad rack, trigger switch, shaft spacer, and also clamp tray. The material that used for each components are steel, stainless steel, aluminium, polypropylene, polyvinyl chloride, or also known as PVC, mica, nichrome, ABS, and also urethane. Now I would like to continue my presentation about the life cycle thinking for before redesign and after redesign of the toaster. This is the life cycle thinking of toaster before redesign. Basically, it is divided into 20 compartments that will be combined in order to form the product, or also known as the toaster. All the compartments that need to be manufactured need to meet the requirements and its functionality. The material that used to fabricate the product's compartment must be sustainable and safe to be used by all the users. All of this material can be undergo 3R principle for reducing the environmental impact. The product life cycle is the process of managing the entire life cycle of a product from an inception through engineering, design, and also manufacture. Next, it is the life cycle thinking of toaster after redesign. Based on the picture that I have shown just now, it can be clearly seen that the number of components that involved in the redesigned toaster is only 16 components, while the market available toaster which consists of 20 components. At this situation, it has reduced 4 components in the new design of toaster. Other than that, the green manufacturing process is also can be applied in the new redesign of toaster too. The material that have selected to manufacture the compartments of this product is become more environmental sustainable. For example, the material that used to manufacture the toaster cover is changed from polyvinyl chloride, or also known as PVC, to polypropylene, or also known as PP material. Furthermore, the eco-design web is also another approach that will be undergo by the student in order to make a comparison between the before redesign and also after redesign of the toaster. This is the eco-design web for the entire product. The eco-design web show that bad impacts toward the aspect of distribution aspect. The market available product are packaging into the individual packaging. A lot of plastic and also waste would produce since most finished goods are packaging in the individual packaging. Another issue that concerns in the optimal life is the complicated design of the toaster, which cause the user become difficult to undergo the maintenance process. And at last, it become the particular compartments that need to be replaced with the new spare parts. Lastly, for the end life of aspect of the market available toaster, the material most of the components that used in the toaster can be recycled, but some of the compartments or components are large in size, and it brings some difficulties to the user. This is the after redesign of the toaster. The eco-design web that shown average the good impacts to all 7 different aspects. For example, the toaster cover is manufactured by polypropylene, also known as PP material, instead of polyvinyl chloride. This is because PP material is tough enough as it has high hardness value, which is around 80 to 90 Rockwell. Thus, this specification makes this component can be used for last longer, and the user does not require to replace the new toaster cover. The PP material which utilize the renewable feedstock, and it also can be used to replace the petroleum rather than heavily relies on the fossil fuels such as petroleum and also natural gas during its manufacturing process of polypropylene, also known as PP material. It is derived from the renewable feedstock, has the same properties and performance, and also fossil-based plastic in all the application. Other than that, the energy also could be released to the environment, especially during its manufacturing process. In order to overcome this issue, heat energy that released from the machine can be transformed or can be converted into the electricity into the power.
The table shows the eco indicator for before redesign toaster. It is consists of 3 phases, which are production, use, and disposal. The production has the highest value, then use and disposal phases. The production has the greatest value because the quantity of the material used. The total value of the disposal is the smallest, that almost no impact to the product. The total all phases is 353.286. The product must be reduced the material and process that are necessary to. This is the table for the eco indicator after redesign. The total value of the all phases is lesser than the before redesign. The material for after redesign is also changed from PVC to PP. The eco indicator for the after redesign had the smaller value, which is 299.026. Although the disposal has the smaller value, the landfill of the material did not give the big impact, but it need to maintain the sensibility. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm a last group member, so I will talk about the conclusion. So in the end of this project, the student achieved to identify an existing manufacturing process of toaster. In preserving sustainability, the production process played a significant role to avoid the environmental impact of the product that can be occur, such as air pollution and water pollution. When everybody work together to regulate the use of goods that are damaging to the environment, this effect can be minimized. So this is some suggestion and improvement that can be done to the toaster. So first, make a toaster that will last forever. So for example, we use a strong material that cannot damage easily. So second, design a toaster to be repaired or disassembled. Okay, so for example, one of the part is malfunction, so we can easily replace it. So and other part will continue to work just fine. And the third, make a toaster recyclable. And so I think this all from us. Thank you.